Hey guys, Welsknight here, and welcome to a brand new game. This is Tiny Glade. It just released on Steam, and this is probably the chillest, most relaxing building game that I have come across in a very long time. There are no resources you need to gather, there are no enemies that can come and mess up your stuff. You just build, and it's got this beautiful sort of watercolor pastel style art direction. It's fantastic. So let's go ahead and just jump in. There are a variety of different, I guess you'd say, biomes to build in. Let's go with a flowery one here. And the way this works is you have sort of this large space, this square, that you can build in. And within that, you can build whatever you want. We've got our toolbar down here that lets us place down stuff. We're starting with a structure here, but I am not really interested in this, so let's just delete it. And let's maybe start with a little bit of terrain using our terrain tool here. Let's just make like a little bit of a raised bit. I'm going to click and just drag outward. Well, no, I think I do want the rocky ledges a little bit. And then let's put down some buildings. Let's start with sort of a larger sort of thing. Maybe make that, I guess that's as big as we can get. We'll rotate just a little bit here. And maybe put that, let's actually put that up on the hill. Or at least partially up on the hill. Can kind of rotate it a little bit. Something like that. Then maybe we do like a circular tower here. I think I want that to be a little bigger. So let's go maybe about there. And probably position it like so. Right click on it, maybe raise this up, maybe lower the roof angle, or do we want really high? No, I think we want to lower the roof angle a little bit. And then we'll go back to our box-sized buildings, maybe something around that big. And we're just going to rotate this and kind of put it in. I'm actually going to get rid of the roof entirely, so we'll make like a little balcony here that kind of comes out of the tower. We'll even lower it just a tiny bit. So that gives us kind of an interesting shape. I think I'm good with that. And then let's do another one that's sort of long and thin. We don't want it to be that thin. We're again going to get rid of the roof, but we'll put this to probably about that height, I think. I want to get kind of like a layered feeling here where we have like a, you know, sort of a walk up. I want it to be above the hill. Yeah, probably right about there. That seems decent. That gives us kind of an interesting shape. And then over here, let's do maybe like a little bit of a wing that kind of sticks out. Maybe like so? Is that where we want it? Yeah, let's try something like that. Let's put that right. Ooh, if it'll let me. That's alright. We can put it down, and then we can adjust this as needed. So I can say, like, nah, I want it to come this way a little bit. Something like that. You can adjust the angles of the roof. Although, I'm not a fan of that. Maybe if we bring the whole thing this way a little bit, I'll like it better. See if I can get these roofs to sort of line up a little. I mean, that actually seems about right. Something like that. And then it's just a matter of getting the roof to where we want it. In fact, we could maybe even just lower the roof. Something, Now I think I like it better up high. But this is what I mean. You could just sort of play around with the shapes and all that kind of stuff. And make something that's, you know, fairly decent to look at. Maybe what I want to do is have something like that, so that this roof lines up a bit better, and then we can kind of bring this down and bring it out. Yeah, I think I prefer that. And then we'll bring this out just a tiny bit, like right there. That seems pretty good. Might need to rotate it just a little if we're being picky. There we go. Okay, so that gives us kind of a nice little shape, and then we can, there's a lot of interactions with how stuff, let's do a path here. No, let's do a path here. We'll bring the stairs up like that. So we'll have our little pathway kind of come in that way, and then we'll just sort of bring it off in that direction. That seems pretty good. Oh, I just realized we need to remove this path, because we're going to put a door here, I think. And then you can add a bunch of details. If we're happy with the sort of general shape of this, now we can start detailing things. And as you know, pretty much every building game, detail is where it all comes together. So instead of this sort of crenellation feel, I think I want to go with more of this sort of deck type feel, where we have wooden railings. I think we need to reposition this just a tiny bit so it lines up a little better with that. Like so. Yeah, that's good. Go back to our path, because we still want a stairway that leads up to that level. That seems good. Then we can do some windows. I'm thinking maybe like a double window here. Actually, we're going to want a door here as well. So there's a couple ways you could do doors. You can do a path that leads in, or you can put... Ooh, these are new. These were not in the demo. These sort of angled roofs, or angled windows, I should say. Okay. But if you put... Will this give us a different door? Yeah, it'll give us a different shaped door. I think I want to go with a square door here. Like so. Maybe we'll go a little bit bigger. I would like to get rid of these flowers if I can. Can I go erase flowers? No. I'm going to have vines on my door, it appears. I'm sure there's a way... In fact, you know what? If we paint this tower... No, that doesn't change anything. What if I paint this? Still doesn't change anything. Okay, well, we'll deal with that later. We'll put another door in, like, right about here. And you can see, putting this stuff in will add little things. I can add the pitchfork, I can add this flower pot. I can click on it again to change the things that pop up. I actually kind of like the whole pitchfork one. We'll see if we can get that one back. Sure. Or maybe it was a shovel and I just... Either way. Windows. If I do 3 windows there... Nah, I think we want to go with like a bay window. Like a large sort of bay window right about here-ish. And again, I can click on these to add or remove the little things that pop up. So we're going to go with like some flowers. That seems decent. And then let's go to the angled windows here. We'll maybe put one there and one over here. That all seems pretty nice. Then let's put in maybe like a little lantern. Like so. And maybe another one right about here-ish. And then one more, but we're going to put this one hanging on the wall right up there. That's pretty cute. I like it. Then we'll do some flowers, I think. Maybe right along here, do like a little flower bed. Another little flower bed. That seems nice. And then we'll add... Ooh, that's not a good spot for that. It blocks too much of the house. We'll throw down a couple more trees. See if I can move that one. That seems good. And there's a water tool. This wasn't in the demo, but if I want to make like a little pond, I can do something like that. I think that looks really nice. And let's play around with some colors. Let's maybe go here and go with maybe like a blue roof. I think that fits quite nicely. And then I think I want to make like a small little bit here. We're going to go super skinny, but I want to raise this up. So we have like a little overhang here that's sort of sticking out of the house. Like that. I think that looks pretty good. We'll scoot it in just a tiny bit. Yeah, that's nice. Okay. And then what are our options here? We have crenellations and we have the... Do I want a roof on that? I might, actually. Like, just a little bit. Oof. Maybe we gotta lower it just a tiny bit. Yeah. There we go. So we'll go something like that, I think. That will look nice. It'll still give us this sort of nice little overhang. Yeah. I'm liking it. I'm liking it so far. Okay. So let's put in a couple of windows here. I think we'll do like a couple of double windows. Let's just reposition those. What are our options for decorations? Towels, flowers. Flowers seem good. We'll put in one more. And you maybe get shutters. Sure. Are these... Okay, those are banners. Oh, and we have chimneys. This is another thing that was not in the early access, or in the demo version of the game. I think we can put a chimney in, like, right there. That seems like a good spot for it. And there we go. Like, that's a beautiful little house. I wonder if I do a path over... I made a sheep? Excuse me? There's a sheep. I made a sheep, and now I can pet the sheep, I guess. I was hoping if you make a path over a body of water, it would make like a little bridge. But I guess that's not a thing. We do have fences, though. So let's maybe do a fence, and it's kind of like a freehand tool. Also, you do have... You do have... Control-Z will undo. You also have an undo and redo button up here as well. But let's just say I want like a little bit of a fence sort of going around like that. Now, I'm not sure Okay, I can raise and lower the fence, but I don't think I want to do too much of that. I think I'm good with this. I wish I could change the snap points, though, just a little bit. Oh, I totally can. There we go. So if I want this to come more to, like, here, for example. I can modify that. Okay, nice. Nice, nice, nice. I'm still kind of learning the game. Because not only is there a bunch of new stuff in Early Access, also... I didn't really, in the release version versus the demo version, I also didn't play a ton of the demo, so let's maybe throw another tree there. Can you color the trees? No, you cannot. That's fine. We'll get some more flowers, though. Just a few, maybe kind of along the edges of the pond a little bit. Yeah, I think that's quite nice. I like it. Maybe we put in a window like here? We don't want to do arrow slits. How's that look? Nah, I think I want to go with the square window. Let's do that. And maybe put that like right about there. Just for a little bit more on those walls. The back side, yeah, we could probably do a little bit more here. Maybe put another one of those windows like over there. Then maybe we do like a bay window here. And the way you do the bay windows is you just combine existing windows. And maybe like 2 smallish windows there. You can see that's popping up some other stuff, right? Like it's giving us these little decorative bits, which I think is nice. And maybe we put in a door. Oh, that's right. This actually goes down a little bit lower. Let's just leave that as it is. Yeah, I think that's honestly pretty cute. Not bad for a first house. Then you have settings here where you can play around with night and day. If you want to change some of this stuff, if I want to change the camera angle or the angle of the light and the shadows and stuff like that, I can do so. So maybe, you know, something like this. That should be good. And then oh, yo. This was not in early access at all. There's a whole camera mode here. That's pretty nifty. But yeah, beautiful, beautiful little game. Quite chill. And the cool thing is, I think you can, because this is such a straightforward building process, right? Like it's just drag shapes, put them together, change some colors. You don't have to gather any resources. You can just do stuff like this very easily. I think you could use Tiny Glade to sort of design things as sort of like a sketch, so to speak, to do in other games as well. Like, I'm actually getting very inspired right now for some Minecraft stuff, building a house like this. But yeah, guys, that is Tiny Glade. Probably going to do a couple videos on this. Just wanted to give you kind of a quick primer on the game and show you sort of what it's like. I want to keep it short. So I think I'm going to wrap it up there. If this looks like something that might be right up your alley, it's on Steam. Otherwise, make sure you're subscribed to the channel, and you will see more Tiny Glade videos in the future. Guys, if you enjoyed the video, you know what to do. Links in the description below, so check that out as well. Otherwise, my friends, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.